And good evening, race fans, and man, I cannot wait to say that much more, man. Daggone, especially on a regular basis. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on a very, very special night. The Champion Racing League Season 1 Awards Banquet. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I am Shady Acres, and joining me tonight is my very, very good, close and dear friend, and one heck of a top-tier racer, won every single race that he ran in on a part-time basis this year. Parley, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Shady? It's good to be here.
Oh, man, just excited to kind of finally recognize some of these guys tonight. You know, recognize a bunch of them. Also, of course, celebrating one heck of a season, and our champion, Swamp Ass Trinity, winning the ultimate hardware that just came in the mail today. And let me tell you, man, that thing is sharp. That thing is sharp. All of the rewards, all the trophies are sharp for each one of these drivers. Season 1, it's finally in the books, man. It's finally in the books. You know, you, like I said, you coming in, you only came in, you were only running part-time schedule when your time could allow you to, and everything like that, which was probably a good thing for these guys, because you were undefeated. You're still undefeated in the league. But what kind of, from what you saw, you know, from week 1 to week 30, what can you say about from what you've seen from week 1 to week 30? What can you say about all that from what you've seen?
I definitely saw a lot of improvements from just the racing and how the drivers were able to control their line, and just the overall speed from week 1. When I came back from my hiatus, and I think it was at the Rock. I just kind of threw in a car, and then I go into practice, and I'm getting I'm way off pace. So I was like, oh, I actually, all right, got to put some time into the car, and it wasn't even the fastest car, and I thought that was really cool, just the progression that the league has made since the start of the season, how much faster and how much more pace it had.
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it was exciting for me. It really was exciting for me to watch all of these guys just get better and better and better every week. Got faster and faster and faster every week. You know, this was the first season for Champion, and you know, guys still were kind of feeling it out. It took a while for guys to feel it out. But once they did, man, I tell you what, the core nucleus of this league, when these guys really came together, I mean, they were really going for it, man. They were really digging hard. You know, I mean, regardless if they didn't, you know, they were too far, whatever they didn't even care really about the points, really, which was really cool to see. You know, generally a lot of leagues you see that you run in, you know, I mean, it's all about the points. It's all about the champion. But I didn't see much of that in this first season. I saw a lot of guys that were really looking at taking each race one by one and really self-improving. Just to even get a win or a top 5. I mean, for me, I mean, good gosh. I kid you not, Parley, I think I watched more film of our races this year than I did all of my entire football career. If that's how much film I watched, man. But you know what? I think we probably held it. These guys are probably ready to go, man. What do you think? What do you think we switch over there and say hello to these hoodleheads? What do you think?
I'd think so. And I took a sneak peek of some of these awards, and the hardware is going to be nice. So I'm pretty sure they're excited. They. I hope they are, man. I hope they're half as excited as I am. That's for sure. So let's, without further ado, let's see who's all over there. Who knows how messed up they could be or whatever, you know, but it's a kind of a night, you know. It's just showing, you know, just throwing everything to the side, let everything let loose. So let's jump on over there and see what's going on in that crowd, won't we? All right, let's do it.
All right. All right, we're going to take a second here and jump right on over. And booyah! Here we are. What do you say, y'all hoodleheads? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, if you wasn't echoing.
Am I echoing again? Oh, boy. Oh, well, that ain't good. I don't know how. What am I going to do to solve that?
Well, it just stopped.
well, then, you know, it works. That's for itself, but I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you guys. I mean, we got a small crowd here tonight, man. What is everybody taking? I guess everybody taking the night off. But oh well, screw it. We're still gonna have a heck of a lot of fun. Hand out a bunch of awards tonight. One person I did want to bring up, and he and I came together on this league way back when, and put our heads together and we just threw something together, really, and it turned into something that we didn't even expect. And I kind of want to bring Memphis up real quick, as an owner of the league and founder of the league. Parley and I were just kind of talking a little bit about from week 1 to week 30, and just how much better everybody got over the season. And from your perspective, sitting in an owner driver's chair, and I'm going to get more into this a little bit later, but from your perspective as a first-time owner, what did you what would be your overall assessment of season 1? I couldn't. I would have to. You pretty much as few words of a man of few words as you are. I mean, it's only few words to kind of sum it up, and I would definitely agree, man. I mean, it's watching these guys, get better each and every week. And I mean, the speeds, like Parley mentioned it just a minute ago, on how much faster that everybody has got. And I mean, to carry that going into season 2, we're gonna, we're gonna have some new guys and a new crop of drivers joining in. What do you kind of want to see as we get into season 2? What do you want to see more of when we get into season 2? I mean, he's a man of few words, Parley. He's not helping me out here.
Green flag racing. I mean, that's the best league that you can put together. So I think that's the right answer.
It's pretty much the right answer, man. Let's kind of get right on to it, man. And the first one I kind of wanted to hand out, and I noticed I'm trying to look into the let's see, and the Hoodlehead is not going to. That bow-legged son of a gun isn't even going to be here tonight, is he? No, he isn't. That son of a. What can you say about this guy? But the Hard Charger Award this year definitely is going to go to Dark Knight. Now this. Parley, this is an award that we kind of came together on as officials and kind of recognize the driver. Now, I mean, he came in, and after week 2, he was 17th and dead last in the points. By season's end, the end of the season, he had climbed all the way up to 6th. He had 3 wins, which currently stands 3rd among the active full-time drivers. For most career wins, and he also set 2 pole records at Bristol and Las Vegas, all the while receiving the most penalty points and the most penalties. And that would have been Dark Knight. So,
it's a good combination.
Definitely want to give a round of applause to Dark Knight winning the Hard Charger Award for 2026. And also, guys, everybody who be receiving rewards and trophies tonight, get with me after the awards or after the banquet. Send me your address so I can get everything sent out to you. They all came today in the mail, so they're still in the box. I only took a peek at a couple of them, but they turned out really nice. But I do just so get in touch with me at the end of the season, and so I can get your address so I can make sure I send it right. But back to Dark Knight and the Hard Charger Award. Parley, from what you saw from Dark, from the beginning of the season to the end of season, what are kind of some of the things that maybe that stuck out to you the most about Dark? Since he's not here to answer, and I don't get to put him on the spot tonight, so I hope he's tuning in, you bow-legged son of a gun. But what did you see out of Dark, from week 1 to week 30 as he really climbed through the ranks?
Speed. I mean, I wasn't expecting to see Dark a whole lot just based off when I was running the first couple of weeks, and his pace was really impressive, and all while having an awesome personality doing it. I always got lots of good laughs from Dark over the season, and just he's improved so much on his driving, and it's really competitive to run around him.
I would say the same. And the one thing that stuck out as the season went on with Dark was his patience. I saw a lot as the season went on. I saw him get a lot more and more patient on the track. You know, at the beginning, it almost kind of seemed like, you know, that he wanted to earn his stripes and prove it, you know, kind of get up there now type of thing. You know, I got to show my stuff now. And it kind of took a minute. I don't know if it was all the penalties or what that it screwed up. But the one thing that I really noticed about him was the patience and how that really came out. That probably be the big thing, was his patience that really stuck out to me.
Yeah, to be successful in the league, I mean, patience is really important. You're not trying to win lap one, and you're trying to get that lead on that last lap, and you're patient during a race, you're going to win races.
And like they said, man, if you got the car to win, you'll get it to victory lane. You know, I mean, like you said, it doesn't have to be on lap one, but you know, he really that really impressed me this season, was the patience that really stuck out. Speaking of patience, that's going to lead us into the second category of awards, and that's going to be the Ironman Performance Award. This is going to go to two drivers, actually, which really kind of recognize more or less their tenacity and their perseverance and overcoming all the network and connection issues and everything else that they endured all season long. You know, it definitely had to go to Cole Trickle and Evil Elvis, our two captains of the league. I don't know if those two guys are here tonight. Are those two guys in the crowd tonight? Are they in here?
No. No. Elvis had something come up last minute.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. I didn't get a message on it, but you know, these Trinity. I'm going to pull you up on this one a little bit, because I mean, you were talking with these guys a lot and trying to help them a lot out with I mean, it seemed like every single race or every other race that these guys were, and it's no fault of their own. I mean, they were, as far as I know, I mean, they were doing everything they can, but I mean, at no fault of their own, it's something out of their control. It seemed like every other week, especially at the beginning, that they just kept on getting kicked out or lagged out or you know, getting wrecked on the track, or a blown tire, or something always seemed to happen with them. But just a kind of the perseverance that really defines the league and these drivers, having to overcome all these issues. I mean, Elvis himself, he also set a pole record at Martinsville as well, and he had a great season. Both of those guys, I think, had a tremendous season, and I'm looking to see even more from them guys in season 2. What do you think?
I think so too. I've raced with Cole for a little bit, and another league. Always liked driving around him, and same thing with Elvis too. I mean, I've had multiple laps with those guys, so it's going to be fun joining them in for the next season for sure.
I almost need to call Elvis more like a silent assassin. I mean, he is quiet as a church mouse, and you don't hear anything from him, but you sure as heck saw that 07 car a lot towards the front.
Yeah, near the front. I mean, I'd see the 07 quite a bit.
I saw him quite a bit and I saw him a lot in my front windshield instead of my back windshield, unfortunately. but hey, you know, we're gonna see what happens in season 2. Moving on, and this is one of my most favorite categories. That it could not be just one driver, but actually it's 5 drivers and this wasn't. A lot of these awards are from Memphis and IAZ owners, but on this one in particular, we definitely got our official, went to our officials and our admins, and got their opinion, because there were so many that deserve this award, and that's the Most Improved Driver Award. And these awards, like I said, I mean, this award, it's really to recognize these drivers that really demonstrated a lot of growth, tremendous growth and development in their skills and their abilities on the track. And not just that, but as well as their teamwork and leadership abilities. You saw some of these guys really step to the front, which, the growth of these drivers have shown from the very first week of the season to that final week of week 30 was just incredible, and just a whole lot of fun to watch. And these drivers that won Most Improved Drivers Awards are, first and foremost, is R-Tide, who's not here tonight. D'Artagnan, I know you're here tonight. Hootie, Hootie Hoo. Yes, sir. Hootie Hoo. Yes, sir.
Hootie Hoo.
That's right. That's right. And Dog as well. Dog, very well done, my friend. Very well done. And also, last but not least, Jay White. And Jay White. Now, here's a driver trinity, and this is talk about Mr. Consistency and doing the right things every week in their preparation and their practice. But Jay White, he did not win a race. He was not top 3 and top 5s or top 10s, but he finished third in points. Now, I mean, if that isn't awesome in itself, I don't know what is. Farley?
Yeah, I think that is. Running every single race, finishing third in points, but not getting a win, definitely shows that how much better that he got over the course of the season, and the consistency as well, from finishing in top 5 positions over and over and over again. He's going to eventually get that win. It's going to break out, and it'll be pretty cool to see him in the victory lane.
Man, I can't wait to see him in victory lane, man. I really
It'll
can.
happen.
It's going to happen. I mean, he comes from the MPM garage, the Memphis Phoenix Motorsports garage, the MPM. So he's got the tunes. I mean, he knows that. But to see him actually put the rubber to the track, and I mean, just have one. But it also showed something else. I mean, in a sense that, even not winning a race and not necessarily finishing those top 5s every week, but getting a lot of top 10s, I mean, it just shows how well a driver can do and in this league without even getting a win. And imagine if he did get a win. I mean, a lot of guys, they base it off of, and this is one of the things that will be changing up this next season, is the point structure. And we are going to announce tonight that we are going to implement a playoff season for Season 2. But Season 1, we kept it pretty much. We wanted to see who the best of the best was, and that was old school style points. Memphis and I came up with it. We said, all right, you know what? Let's see who could be the best of the best. Old school style points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins the hardware, which made it a lot tougher. But it also, what I noticed, it almost kind of, guys almost thought that they didn't have anything to race for, that they almost okay, I'm starting to fall behind. There's no way I could catch up. But Jay White shows right there, man. You practice, if you prepare the right way, you're going to get the finishes, you're going to get the top 5s, and you're going to get that win. It's just only a matter of time. But it just shows how well they can do in this league when they really put their mind to it.
Yeah, exactly. And you didn't quit throughout that whole time either. And like I said, it's just it'll be a matter of time until he gets in that victory lane. Trucks run a lot different, a little bit more control as well with it too. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It was now my boy D'Artagnan. You in up in the house?
Yes, sir.
There he is. It's quiet. I can hardly hear you a little bit, though. I might have to turn the volume up. Man, I want to say congratulations to you also, man, on having a terrific season. You kind of tried as a church mouse yourself a little bit, man. But what does winning something like this kind of mean to you? I mean, I know that I don't think you expected this one, so it might be a little bit of surprise. But what does it kind of mean for you?
It definitely gives me something to build on. I tried to stay as consistent as I could throughout the season, and I'm looking for that win. I just want to make sure I don't take anybody out in the process.
You didn't take many out in the process. I know that. Now I talked to you the other night, man, and I'm anxious and looking forward to seeing you get even more aggressive next season, dog.
I will definitely work on that.
And I see Hootie has been bouncing in and out here. Is Hootie back in here? There he is. There he is. And I'm going to ask you the same, man. I mean, what does kind of winning something like this mean for you?
Oh man, it means the world to me because in this league I tried to race clean. At the beginning of the season I had a little problem, but I came back all the way back from 11th place to finish. You know what? 5th place in the league. You know, Elvis did beat me. Dark, you did not. I got to say that. You know, and Jay White, you know, I'm going to throw that out to him. The man helps me immensely on everything I do on this game. He gives me advice, and I followed it. Shady, me and you talked. I followed your advice. A couple of tracks I had problems at, but you know what? I look forward to the next season. I look forward to the tryouts, and I have no problem with them, and I'm going to win them.
How about that answer, dude? Carly, how about that answer, man? That's an A+ answer right there. That's an awesome answer. Dog, you in the house. Dog.
Bow wow.
There he is. I thought I was about to say I was going to go out to the dog pound and go grab you by the scruff of the neck and bring you back on in here if you ran out.
No, don't interrupt his hooting.
Hey, listen now, Hootie. You're not winning anything.
Oh boy, here we go. So then, again, it's not. We'll say the trash a little. We do so much trash talk, and you know we'll save that. I mean, let me ask you. I mean, was there a turning point or in your season? What would be the best moment of your season? Kind of looking back, what would be like your favorite race or favorite moment or favorite finish? What kind of stuck out to you as your favorite moment of the year?
When it didn't get lapped, any race I was in that I didn't get lapped, I'm ahead of the game. If I could finish on the lead lap, I'm good. I've got some advice from you and Jay White, and I appreciate Jay White and Hootie vouching for me to come into this league. I greatly thank for the ability to join y'all. I'm looking forward to the tryout. I've been running some many laps on both tracks, so I'm itching to go. I think any track we get to go round and round, and sometimes left and right, I'll be good. I'm good to go.
It's all you want.
Yeah. I'll wag my tail at you, buddy.
See, we can't. We still got a jaw at each other, man. That's
exactly.
And man, you
know why? You know why, Shady? Because we're family.
You are family. We all are family up in here. All of you guys are. I mean, I mean that. I mean that tremendously. I mean that wholeheartedly. I really do. And as everybody, you know, kind of mentioned on Jay White. Jay White, I know you're in a house, and I mean, you came in as just another driver, and somewhere along the line, you climbed through the ranks and are now the director of the team operations. Kind of give me your assessment of season one. What were maybe some of your favorite parts, maybe some of your lowest parts, or some of the parts that got to you the most? I don't know. Well, just kind of give me a review of your season, of how the whole season went in general.
Yeah, the season started off a little rough. I mean, I had some good finishes at the beginning. We weeded out the problems. It got better. I'll get that win eventually. I'm still working things out. I'm new on a wheel, things like that. So we're working it out. The season went good overall, in my opinion. So I've been in a lot of other leagues, and this one ran. The camaraderie in here is just second to none.
And coming in and getting into the being an official and that kind of thing. What would you like to see more of going into season 2?
More door-to-door racing without any cautions.
Oh, man.
I want to see more green flag racing.
The green flag racing again, Parley. The green flag racing. I think it's going to be kind of a common theme. What do you think?
I think we lost Parley.
Oh, actually, we probably did. Yeah, Parley actually has his Ruthless Racing League going on tonight, so I knew he had to get ready for that. I didn't realize it was already going on.
Yeah, he ducked out, I think.
Did he? That's all right. I'll lean on you guys a little bit more, but we'll kind of move on a little bit. I wanted to put you all on the spot a little bit, since I'm kind of on the spot myself. And that's going to take us to the Leadership Award. There's three more that we want to hand out real quick. The next being the Leadership Award. And this one was really the easiest for us, for Memphis and I as owners of the league, recognizing that driver who showed true leadership. Once again, coming in just as any other driver, and not just ending up as president of the league operations, but also a cornerstone and really a pillar now of Champion Racing League. And this driver, this guy, he always sacrificed for the greater good of the league, and I personally cannot thank him enough for everything that he has done. A true leader leads by example and actions, and that's exactly what he did all season, always being there when needed or called upon or asked, and not once ever saying no. There's only one guy, hands down, and that is our champion, Swamp Ass Trinity, right in the house. Congratulations, Swamp Trinity.
Yeah.
Man, I personally can't thank you enough for everything that you do for this league, and backing me up as many times as you had to back me up, man. And I know you thought you were only getting the one piece tonight, but you're actually getting this second one, man. So I'll put you back on the spot. What does this award kind of mean to you on this one, this leadership award?
Wow, it's a proud moment. It's a very proud moment.
I knew it surprised you.
Yeah, it's a surprise. But
I'm humbled.
I'm humbled by it. It's to leagues ain't an easy thing to do. When you're dealing with drivers and dealing with all the ups and downs that we had in season 1.
Multiple personalities.
Multiple personalities. But to to fight and claw and reset and adjust rules and we did a lot of things on the fly. We did everything we could. We got a lot of information. I think our transition in our off season and our transition into what we're doing to what we're doing for season 2, I think is going to be a testament to everybody's hard work to bring Champion up another level. And that's our goal is to keep going up that mountain, to keep reaching new highs, keep making the competitions better, keep bringing in fresh blood, keep throwing little wrinkles in for the seasons and the points and all the little things, all that gumbo seasoning, all the little flavor you want to put in there to really make it taste good. So I like to quick shout out to my wife because you talked about sacrifice. I couldn't sacrifice all that stuff without my wife letting me borrow the TV and borrow my PlayStation, and her loaning me to y'all on Wednesday nights. So I mean, the sacrifice was all her.
Well,
But
I personally can't appreciate it enough. As many times as you backed me up with schedule changes, and I mean, I kid you not, man. This league, Champion Racing League, would not be here today as is without you being a part that you play in it, man. So I just wanted to say thank you, and thank you to Mrs. Trinity. For both of your sacrifices and all the time and effort that you guys put into it. We wouldn't be half as where we are if it wasn't for you and everything and being there to lead the practices and to run race control and to be there to run lobbies and everything that like I said, man, I mean, anytime that I needed you, to back me up, a schedule change, this, that, the other, man, you never said no, man, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that and thank you very much for it.
Oh, no problem. And I intend to step up my efforts to the drivers to make myself even more available for them to practice more, to answer questions, set up questions. I always said this. I want Champion to be success. I want it to always reach new highs, and I'm looking forward to being a part of that and to do anything and everything I can to support yourself in Memphis in that journey. Definitely looking forward to all that.
Well said, man. Well said. And I don't want to take any more because I know you got something prepared for just a little bit later, so I want to hear how that goes. So we're gonna move on to the next one. The one with the 2 more awards. I mean, you got one coming to you, and one right after this, but that's gonna move us to Driver of the Year. Now Driver of the Year. That's right. Now this one probably won't come as a surprise to many because it was just absolutely a unanimous vote.
MEMBHIS.
Don't ruin it.
No, that's my opinion. I don't know anybody else, but it's my opinion.
Mine is 25.2.
It was that unanimous. It really was. It was that unanimous.
Wow.
Not just in the admin group, but as well as some of the drivers that were polled and that were asked. In which
I wasn't one of them.
I already knew what you thought. I already knew what you. We think like this, so I already knew.
Yeah. No, I respect Memphis, and I respect you. I respect. Well, no, not Trinity. Never mind.
Well, he's becoming the hunted now, so yeah, you got to look at him different. But Yeah, I mean, it was absolute. Like I said, it's not coming in as a surprise to anybody. I mean, but he really is truly the soul and the spirit of this league. And what I mean by that, he literally wears his heart on his sleeve. And to tell you what, I mean, he wasn't even originally competing for the championship, starting off the season, as that was actually by design. I mean, coming into the season, I mean, his only focus and goal was to carry out the vision that he and I both shared for the league, and that was to build one of the most competitive and exciting top-tier racing leagues on NASCAR console, PlayStation Racing. It wasn't until about halfway through the season, after all, everybody really came together and really formed a strong nucleus and a strong core that we have here tonight, and that has been racing over the past 30 weeks. He has such a strong competitive spirit and a fire, and he has such an undeniable will to win, that it started to overwhelm, and it became too strong. And he over the last half of the season just became absolutely dominant on the track. I mean, leading all active full-time drivers with 5 wins. He was third in top 5s, fifth in the top 10s. He on his way to capturing 13 poles, setting 10 pole speed records in the Xfinity Series in this league. I mean, after the first 10 races, I mean, he still sat 11th in points, and he was no, oh hell no, that's why it was by design. That was by design.
I was just kidding.
But I mean, at that point, and after week 11, I think it was after week 10 or week 11, he was trailing Trinity at that time by over 105 points. I think it was like 106 or 107, to be exact. And by the time we had 2 races left in the season, he had trimmed that down all the way to 24 points. And originally, truth be really told on this, back in April, he had his retirement set in place. He wanted to retire as a driver after the season and take on more of an executive and administrative role to continue the development of this league and everything. But again, I don't know what it was. I want to say it was just his will to win, man. It's just something that's inspired me ever since I met him. But yes, absolutely, no question asked. The 2026 Driver of the Year Champion Racing League award goes to Memphis. Congratulations, Memphis. Well deserved. Well earned.
Good job. Come on, Memphis.
Congrats, Memphis.
Yeah, the man of few words himself, but
I can speak for I can speak for him, Shady.
okay.
Hell no.
I would like to thank my sponsors, all of them. Chasing Trinity got me very frustrated.
Screw you, Tony.
It was fun, but man, every time looking in that rearview mirror, that 9 core was right on my butt. You know, I just could never get away from that damn 9 core.
Memphis, I need to hear from you, not him. Well, I can tell you what to say. I was chasing your ass, you son of a biscuiter, and I never could catch you, Trinity. But wait till next year. I will put my bumper into yours.
Oh boy. Shot fired right there.
Oh boy.
Shot fired right there, boy. You know.
Minus
Trinity,
25 points already.
That's how you talk for somebody.
Well, Trinity, I mean, trimming it from 105 points to 24 points in all the matter of about 19 to 20 weeks. He made you sweat. He had you sweating.
Oh, he definitely did. He put that pressure on, and it definitely I felt that pressure. So I had to do everything in my power to stay as close to that dang 7 core as possible.
He got lucky.
Definitely, absolutely. You did deserve it. Which we'll go.
I don't think that way.
We'll just slide right on into that. But I'm serious, Memphis. Congratulations, man. You definitely deserved it. And as a matter of fact, Parley messaged me. He wanted me to tell you that you are absolutely 100% the most deserving driver to receive the Driver of the Year award. And he wanted to say congratulations to you.
Yeah, congrats, brother.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Yep, congratulations, bud.
That's awesome, man. So the last me, yeah, no. No, I'm going for the big one. I'm going for the big one next year. I'm kind of with Jay White. I'm trying to get that first W yet. So and of course, thank you also, Memphis, for taking my the one pole record that I did have, and you done took that away from me. Well, I know it is because I can't beat it. When we come back to Xfinity cars, yeah, I'm going to give that a go. You can bet that. You can bet that. But let's lead it right on into the last, but certainly not least, and the big reason why we're all here tonight to celebrate this. The champion of Champion Racing League. That of course. Yeah, I mean, I kind of said a lot of. I mean, everything I needed to say about everything is in the leadership. But and all in the grand scheme of things, from you look at and you slice and dice it. Trinity took over the points lead after week 12. Now, when he took over points lead of week 12, he held it for the final 18, 19 weeks of the season. Never gave it up. He sure sweated, but he never gave it up. He was second. He finished second among active full-time drivers with 4 wins. He led all drivers. He led all drivers in top 5s and top 10s. I just had, once again, I mean, there was 2 dominant drivers of the league. I mean, it was at 9 and it was at 7. I mean, it was both of you guys. I mean, you need no further introduction, Trinity. Congratulations on winning the 2026 Champion Racing League Championship Trophy and the championship itself. Congratulations, man. Well deserved, well earned. Man, you kicked ass all season, dude. Congratulations.
Thank y'all. First and foremost, I want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Yes.
I also want to thank all our men and women in the armed services that give us the freedom and the liberties that we enjoy to be able to do this. The freedom that we have to be able to do this, and the sacrifices that they make to allow us to be able to do this. I'd like to thank my wife again for allowing me to borrow my TV and my PlayStation and loaning me to y'all on Wednesday nights.
Here.
Yeah. But more importantly, I just want to thank you, Shady, you, Memphis, for y'all leadership here in Champion, and everything that y'all put out there. It's amazing. I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to be the president of racing operations. Yeah, getting that award is still just blows my mind. Getting a leadership award, that's a very nice experience. Memphis, I already told him he was always my white whale. I was always chasing him, no matter what league I was running in. Yeah, he was always a white rabbit. It didn't matter. Any league it was always me and him in the front, and me always chasing him. And
Huh?
Yeah, we'll see.
well, like I said, we go on the trucks, and it's going to start all over again. And hopefully, this time around, Memphis and I ain't the only ones that's going to be competing in the front. Hopefully, y'all
Hell
guys
no.
can step y'all games up, so we can have more competition at the front, because it gets a little lonely up there.
It does.
Well, I can promise you. I can promise you right now that you're going to have, both of you going to have more company, not just from the guys in this league, but I can tell you right now that there are 2 or 3 guys that participate in the driver tryouts that are going to make this league that you're going to see up front a lot. And you'll know them when you see them, but I guarantee you're going to have a lot more company from some new guys coming in. What's that?
Okay.
Sharp. Yeah.
Yep. Let me know when y'all done. I need to say something.
Oh, of course.
Well, I just want to say, any organized sport, whether it be in video games or in real life, it's hard to win, and it's even rarer to win championships. But if you have good preparation, good practice, and good attitude, myself as an example, Memphis as an example, Porley's probably the biggest example that I can think of recently, that he is a great champion on and off. He's got a great personality. He's got a wonderful heart. He is a good person to gauge yourself. If you want to gauge yourself and you want to chase somebody, and he has everything. He has that champion mentality. He's got the preparation. He puts the practice in. He is a model representation of what's the full body of what a champion is. And I am humbled by the presence that I've had a chance to get a chance to race with him, and it's truly a special feat to be able to share a racetrack with him. Memphis, it was fun reconnecting back with you in this league. I love the amount of time that we put together practicing, talking, chatting. This season, the time we spent together in our competitive nature on the track, and what we do to prepare for every race, I truly cherish, and it truly helped push me. It motivated me. I couldn't think of a better practice partner than you. Like I said, it was you and me throughout all this, and we spent hours of back and forth, and we'll go to the garage, we'll go to online, we'll go back to the garage, we'll go online, and we would talk all kind of stuff. We would talk sports and wrestling and cars and frustrating, and we just I love being able to bounce ideas off of you. I love being able to share the track with you, and I'm glad that going into another season of trucks, that you are going to be there. And like I said, I hope you and I can continue to do these things, and we can continue to push each other in season 2. Trucks is, for me, is going to be a whole new challenge. I'm starting off fresh, just like I did in Xfinity. I was just literally telling you this an hour ago. But I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm looking forward to the tryouts. Looking forward to how I knew the new competition, the new drivers. Um, Shady and Jay White. You know, Jay White especially. I see the time and effort you put into this game, and Paulie said it best that it will be truly special to be a part of when you do get your first win,
Oh, it's coming.
because it is coming, and
I'll push him to the win. I'll
It's
push him
a,
to the
yeah,
win at Daytona.
but it will be very special to bear witness to that first win in this league. And now I hope it's beating Memphis. Like I said, 'cause other than that, it's gonna suck if you beat me for your first win. But but all joking aside, um, I don't care who you beat. I just want you, and it's going to be truly special when you do get your first win and to be a part of it. Um, like I said, it's just going to be wonderful to bear witness. And Shady, you too. It ain't nothing more special than to win in your own league with the competition that you're going to have in your own league. Um, it's going to be special for whenever you're going to be, because it's going to be different special, because it's your pressure's a little different than everybody else's pressure, because you're putting so much attention to being an owner as it is, and then prepping and all the behind the scenes stuff that you do. So it's going to be extra special for whenever you do win here in Champion for your first win as well.
I don't drink very much, but I'm going to promise you, I got a shot. I got a bottle of the bubbly. I'm going to break out for that. I promise you that.
Right? And Hootie's probably going to donate some Jim Beam to that.
Hey,
If you don't drink all of it first.
Oh, I'm good. I'll be good.
No, I don't regurgitate.
Okay,
Man,
but with all that being said, I can't wait to season 2. I can't wait for this off season. I can't wait to that transition to the new game. All I can say is the future is bright for Champion, and I'm glad that I have a front seat to watch it grow and to do my own contribution to it to help it grow. So with all that being said, back to you, Shady.
wrapping that up, I only got really one question to follow up. Now you being at the top, everybody, all the competitors, all the new guys coming in, you've now transitioned from the hunter to being the hunted. So how will your mental preparation shift from being the hunter to being the hunted and being the target? And second, what to some of the guys that are watching, the guys that are going to be trying out and joining this league, what is the best piece of advice that you can give them into the new class of drivers that are going to be coming in for next season?
Okay, well, transitioning from the hunter to the hunted, I just got to stay focused to do and keep in control what I can control, because that's going to be both for me and for advice to the new guys is to I want to say, hey, when it comes to Champion, I want you to clock in and lock in, and clock in. Just go to work. Um, what you put into any effort into this game in real life is what you're going to get out. Um, and if I want to um, if I want to have any hopes of repeating in season 2 as a champion, I know I have to double down, triple down on my efforts to practice, to prepare, to put the time in. And to the new guys coming in, that's all I can say is do the same thing. Just if you want to compete in this league, put the time in, ask the questions. Um, I am 100% available to practice, setup advice, setups if you want some setup advice. Um, anything and everything that I can do to help in any way to help you get better. If you're having issues, hey, if I'm figuring something out, if I can pass that along, I will. You know, all I can do is make myself available. And to any driver that's coming in, the best that y'all can do is if y'all need help, ask. You know, just put the effort in. You know, prepare, practice, and have a good attitude by doing it. Have fun. You know, if you're a 10th place car coming into this, set yourself a goal. You know, say, hey, look, I don't want to be a 10th place car. You know, I want to get to top 5. I want to be able to compete for top 5s. You know, if you're a top 5, set goals for yourself and put the effort in to attain those goals. And you know, I back in old school, I used to always tell people aggressively patience is how I approached every race. Um, know what my car gave me, knowing how fast it is. You know, there's a lot of times in these races that, hey, I fell back. You know, I might start first, second, third, and I'll drop all the way back to 7th, 8th, or 9th. But at the end, by the time the end of the stage, I was always back up towards the front or winning the stage. And just I knew what my car was capable of, and I was not trying to. There was no sense for me to try to race crazy because I already knew I had the speed and I knew I was where I was going to get to. Trust and believe what y'all put on the track. You know, trust and believe racing around your fellow drivers. Learn what they do, where they're going to be. Communication. Like I said, if you put the time in, you communicate, you ask the questions, you have the right attitude, I guarantee you at the end of season 2, y'all going to be way better from where y'all started to where you're going to end. And y'all going to make it real hard for Shady to have to choose the trophies and who he wants to give it, who he wants to give to, who earned what, because every one of y'all, if y'all put that time in and everything I'm saying, every one of y'all is going to be deserving of an award. And hey, if Shady's got the budget, I'll be like, hey, if they earned it, give it to them. You know, make it hard for Shady to have to choose these awards. Make it a discussion. Make it come down to splitting hairs to figure out if we have to decide if it's Hootie or Dog or D'Artagnan or whoever or this person or that person. You know, that is one of the best things y'all can do to us is make decisions hard. Don't make things easy. Make it hard. And if y'all make it hard, that means y'all doing a lot of good things on the track.
And like you said, put that time in, they're going to reap the rewards and they're going to reap the benefits and they're going to reap the results. Absolutely. And well said. And real quick, man, I mean, you just said it right there and kind of how you set goals. I mean, I remember, real quick, My first season in racing in a top tier league several years ago, my first season, my goal was just like that, was to stay on the lead lap and finish top 15. And then my second season, my goal was to finish top 10 because that's how much I improved. And then my third season, my goal was to finish the top 5. And boom, when you know it, I got my first win. And it was that growth and the experience that when that win came, it really made it all the more special. But it's racing against guys like you and guys like Memphis and against guys like Parley. That's what makes us better. That you see you guys up on that kind of a level, to where it forces you to get into the car, to learn these setups, to make it as fast as you can, and not just as fast as you can, but to be able to handle it to where you're not causing problems and wrecking into people, and to get solid finishes to where before you know it, you're climbing up those charts. It might not just take 1 or 2 seasons, but you might see you finally see those results in a third season. But it's the journey that's the fun. That's where the fun is in to me. That's where the sport was in it to me. And that's kind of what I love to see about it, and I kind of hope guys kind of grasp that and kind of run with it. We're going to see a lot more winners next year. I mean, come on. I mean, if you can build these Xfinity cars with the front end suspension different than anything else, these guys learn how to. I mean, we learn how to build these Xfinity cars. Trucks should really be no problem. I mean, trucks are easier to build, I think, than the Xfinity car.
Hey, can I say something?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, say something so we can finish it all up. The floor is all yours.
Thank you, sir. Now, on 12/18, which is December 18th before Christmas of 2025, Trinity, our champion, was 14th in the points. Our champion was 14th in the points. He has come back all the way, passing everybody in the league to win the championship. Now, that was only race 7. He went from race 7, where we end up? We ended up there, and he basically won the whole thing. One thing I gotta say is, Trinity, you've talked real to me. You've never lied to me. You told me what I needed to do, and sometimes I took it, and sometimes I didn't, and we all know why. It's this thing called Jim Beam. But I do want to throw some shout outs to a couple of people. Memphis, number 1. You always been patient with me. You already raced me clean. Jay White, you know what you mean to me, brother.
Yes, sir.
Elvis, you beat me. You son of a... I know you're not here, but I'm going to say you son of a biscuit eater. I'm getting you next year. I finished 5th in this league. It has been an honor to race with every last one of you. The only problem I have is when somebody falls asleep during a race.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, God.
I'm never going to let this one down.
You're not. But, Shady, look, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity. I have listened to you. I have took your advice. We need to actually... You didn't mention yourself in this as far as getting any kind of award. If I have to, I will go out and buy one. But you need to award you in Memphis, actually, for having patience with a lot of us drivers. Everything you ever said to me has actually helped me. And I've taken it. Now there's some tracks I'm not good at, and you picked the 2 tracks I'm not good at for the freaking tryouts, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, we're not going to make it easy and make it Talladega or Daytona, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I know. But let you know, this league, guys, if we get to broadcasting, anybody that's listening is not in this league, watch. It's very interesting. It's very good. It's the best league I've been in.
As far as I know, everything, all the indications are that the broadcasting is to be brought back in this come September with the new one.
Good.
From what I understand and everything I've read up on, now I will say that we do have the broadcaster in place for when that happens. We have a lot of things working at the deal table with some potential spotters and some investors that are looking at throwing some money into the league with maybe some dash for cash prizes and some other things for next season.
Let me know if you need help with that.
Hey, we'll talk turkey. I'll bring you to the
Yes, sir.
table. So there's a lot of, but Memphis and yeah. Read my
Oh,
Facebook
Jesus.
message.
Y'all Facebook messaging. Jesus.
Oh, you have no.
Yeah. Breaking news. We need that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you are all effed up now. You are all effed now. You are all effed now.
Bring it to us.
You are all completely screwed now. And
Who's coming?
Because apparently Trinity is joining the MPM Memphis Phoenix Motorsports Garage. He is joining. We have a new member in MPM.
Welcome aboard, Trinity.
Well, so you only got just Memphis and Jay White and me to deal with. Now you got Trinity. We got Trinity now, baby. You are all fucked now.
Yeah, I haven't been invited.
Our honor. That's Parley. That is that is Parley. Parley is our honorable member with MPM. He's one of my closest and dearest friends. Like I said in the beginning of the show, and just a wonderful person. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you all this straight up. I mean, I think it was maybe four years ago in the summer league that I first saw Parley race. And that was in the Summer Pro League that they had with Valor, that I was broadcasting with Sloppy Joe on YouTube and some other networks that he had going
Joe,
on.
I know.
Yeah, Sloppy Joe. I broadcasted with him, and that's when I saw Parley. I mean, really. I mean, go from where we are now to where he is now. And I got to know him, and I got to meet him, and I got to know him, and proud now to call him one of my good friends. And yeah, he's always available. You can hit him up at any time, even if you don't think that you know him, and he's that kind of a person. But yeah, he helps us a lot. I can't thank Parley enough for all the support that he's given me and encouragement. A pep talk every once in a while. Same with Trinity and Memphis as well. And I really can't. I truly cannot thank each and every one of you guys, everybody that's a part of this league, believing in Memphis and I's vision, our goals, and our destination to being a premier top tier racing league. One of the best of the best, to where I don't have any championships in this league yet. I don't have any championships at all. I don't have any wins in this league. I had a pole until Memphis bumped me off of it. And I certainly don't have the speed of some of these guys. You're not going to see me on the all-time leaderboards, but the one thing I do have...
You gotta let that go, Shady, that I beat you in the league, you gotta let that go.
Yeah, that's what I said. The one thing I do have is all of you here at Champion, to where we can all call home. A primary league, home league, whatever. To me, it's home. And it's literally my honor to serve all of you guys and to achieving all of your goals individually and all of our goals as a team. I just can't thank all of you enough. I mean, we are all literally just an assortment of nutballs and hoodleheads and bow-legged fools and blue-collared fun bunchers, but every single one of us, you guys all proved all the critics wrong that doubted you, that doubted us. And you all united to form a true team. And even though that we are assortment of this, it is everybody it is the whole being greater than the sum of its parts. And that's what I truly feel that we have here. We're going to be bringing in some new guys to join us, to join this league, to join this home. And the future is ever so bright. It's ever so bright. So I want to thank all of you guys once again. I want to congratulate Trinity, the championship, Memphis on Driver of the Year. All you guys are truly deserving of all these awards. And like I said, make sure that you guys message me individually with your address so I can send these out to you this weekend.
I'm trying to get R-Tide's address from him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get up with him here soon as well. So.
Okay.
With that, we're gonna end the show tonight. We're gonna say goodnight to everybody because it's going on 9:30, and Parley is getting ready to set to race in Ruthless Racing League's race tonight at 9.
Are they doing it?
Yeah, they're already they got started. So I'm gonna say goodnight to you all. Thank you ever so much. I'm gonna go
last thing.
Yeah.
Trinity, Memphis,
Yes, sir.
Jay White, Shady, Cole Trickle. Even though you're not here, I want to say thank you for being the leaders of this group. Like I said, it's the best league I've been in, and I don't care who hears it. Thank you, and thank you for being patient with me with all my trials and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be here season 2, and I look forward to seeing it, man. I look forward to seeing it. And God bless you all. Thank you very much. Love you all very much. I'm going to say everybody good night. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in for season 2 in another month or so, and we're going to see you all later.
Wait a minute. It's not just season 2 to tune in. Tune in for the preseason that they're fixing to start.
Oh yeah, and there's going to be some other things we're having too. Don't worry, we'll be announcing them. We got some tryout races and everything, and we're going to be throwing on the air. So we're putting everybody on the spot. But everybody, tune in, keep watching. We're gonna take it. We're gonna have a lot of fun, man. So want to thank you all again.
Dogs forever.
And special thanks to Shady and Memphis for putting this show together.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Shady and Memphis.